I'm going to chronicle my bike ride to the Boise airport today. I have a flight to Denver. It's only about a 3.2 mile ride from my house, but I think it shows the inconsistency in how we design our infrastructure for people outside of cars. I'm starting here on Geckler. It has a bike lane. It's a 2-lane collector. Bike lane is of good width. Could be a buffered bike lane or space to do a protected one, but other than that, it's not bad. So let's see how this journey goes. Short segment here on Bergeson. It's a climbing lane, which I'm glad it's there, but this is a spot where the speed and volumes of vehicles lead to a lot of encroachment on the bike lane going up the hill. So it's one of those where I'm going to use the sidewalk because that's where I feel safest. Now I'm on the Federal Way pathway. This is the longest stretch of separated infrastructure we have on a street side basis here in Boise. It was built 20 years ago. It's really nice with great views, but it's horribly underutilized because in the 20 years since this protected facility was built, it connects to no other protected facilities in Boise. So while the pathway is wonderful and has limited driveway cuts, its usability is diminished greatly because it doesn't link to anything meaningful in the bike system. So now I'm leaving the pathway, and that street intersection over there is Victory. It gets me over to Vista on a side street, which will get me to the airport. But there is no hawk signal or crossing here. The one ramp at this intersection as a bicyclist takes me to a side opposing traffic. So to use the street, I have to get to the other side. We could really use a signal here. So I came up the sidewalk on Vista from Victory, and I'm approaching the Vista interchange, which is a single point urban interchange. That's the stuff traffic engineers' wet dreams are made of. And I get a shoulder here where the engineers attempted to curry favor and say, oh, but we gave you a bike lane. They would have built the shoulder anyway, so adding paint doesn't make it better. Ah yes, the spooey. The bike icon doesn't even fit in the substandard lane, and the transitions at the intersection provide no lines to get you through there. Again, this is just a shoulder with some extra paint, nothing else. So now I've got a decision to make. I'm at the entrance to the airport, a signed 20-mile-an-hour road coming in. My crappy bike lane ended back there. Nothing about this road is designed for 20 miles an hour, but that's the decision I have to make, or take the sidewalk on the opposite side to the terminal. Take the road. Let's see. I decided to take this asphalt patch because, again, nothing about the design of this road suggests a 20-mile-an-hour design speed. All right, end of trip facilities. Worst kind of bike rack, almost the worst, a wavy one. So I have no confidence my bike is going to be standing when I get back in a couple days. It's not covered and exposed to the elements, so I've put my 20-year-old Costco helmet and my clothes in there. If the universe needs them that bad, take them. But we have a covered smoker's hut, so there you go. So a wrap up here, a 3.2 mile journey to the Boise airport. Our airport is close to downtown and convenient to many neighborhoods, but with infrastructure that's inconsistent and unsafe, people aren't going to choose to go by bike. And then we get to the end and it's left exposed, and we'll see what it's like when I get back on Saturday. Thank you.